Okay, so all the stuff you see here I found on the side of the road. I think I might have paid $1 for that mat, but these are 3-inch foam carpeted blocks that tie together that were for a display unit and a ladder that I picked up for $2. It's got some use to it. I carpeted. Good here. Alright. We got the electric on. So I guess I could start from over here. I got cabinet, overhead storage space, another light, which I think one of my bulbs is out. Yeah. These are all yanked from an old RV. First aid kit, little indoor refrigeration slash just a cooler. Here we have a 12-volt heated lunchbox that I got off the side of the road. It's basically for heating food up if it were to be a terrible day. We had some food cooked up from the day before. You bring it in here and put it in there and heat it up nice, and it'd be good to eat. Got my air pump, inverter 1, inverter 2, and light, radio, sound system. Sounds pretty good. Got a nice little seat that I use to sit down on the floor in here. And that is my heating system, which is essentially one of these candle heater ideas, but I'm using a 75-watt ceramic heat element. This actually works pretty good and puts out pretty warm air. It will heat up this small space. It's my in and out dual fans. Not so great on the end because it's trapped air with the cover on the outside, but it's excellent for exhaust, which is really what I have it for. This is unplugged. I got my my 12-volt fan here. Rotates, keeps it nice and cool in here. Got a nice little drop-down table. And if you need to use the table, we got these boxes over here. One is the trash can, and one is my toolbox. I'm not going to open because it's full of tools, but I can pull them down, set them on the ground, throw a pillow on them, and I can sit here and use the computer at this little table. It's not essential. We could use it outside, but assuming it's shitty. I also have this very basic. I got this idea from someone else. Actually, it's just a table. It sits on your legs. It can be sat like this with somebody else underneath you, or underneath that side, underneath you. And you can use it to eat on. Stows away just about anywhere. This my air mattress actually fills up perfectly at the edge of the couch. I put these little runners in along the back of the couch, and then I got the curtain, and then a screen, and then the window shuts. The screen needs a new curtain, but it works for now. Put these in so you can lean against them a little bit and not push the window. Alright, we have my electrical cabinet, which has 110. Everything in here runs off a 12-volt. So this is an optimal system to plug into basically nothing. This is an optimal system for battery power, solar power. I don't have solar units hooked up, but I do have quite a bit of battery power, and this doesn't really run a lot. I really can hold down the amount of use of electricity and still do everything I usually do. That's a computer power supply that I use to convert the 110 into 12 volt, which is, I can switch it to that, which is up. This switch broke, but up is for the 110 to 12 volt using the power supply, and down is the battery, and middle is off. The battery works a lot better than the power supply. I'd like to get a better power supply. That one only has probably about 6 or 8 amps at one time, and that's really not enough to push all the lights and everything. The battery's like 30 amps, I believe. Got a paper towel holder up here. Also have this little, we were having our mattress laid out, which, like I said, is a full-size bed in here. Once the mattress comes up to the edge in here, flush across, it turns it into a big bed. We throw extra blankets on top to make sure there's no seam there and it's not weird to sleep on. And that's the bed. We found that we were also having issues with like where to sit things, because I always lay over here and there's nowhere to put anything, or if we're sitting up there's nowhere to put anything. So I put this little drop down table, very simple little board. Just unscrew and it drops down just like this, and you have this nice little hard surface you can set stuff on. Don't worry about whether you spill quite as much. And I just screw that back in. Let's see, let's put the sound system on. Let's go source, USB. Let's see what I like to listen to here. Got a switch over here, you can see it. We'll turn off the outdoor speakers. Let's see, let's get to... There we go. This is my jam here. I'm not going to turn it up. Alright, so I found that I didn't really need the headspace when I'm coming in, because I'm always bent over anyway, because I can sit up in here straight. That's about it. Hasn't really been a problem for me. I feel like it's plenty of use. I got this nice little drop down. This was part of the display unit for this outdoor little patio walk-in area, whatever you want to call it. And this has Velcro, and you can see in, and it's plastic, and I can store stuff in there and just put it back up. Just like that, boom, extra storage. So I really tried to utilize, I got hooks everywhere, utilize every inch of the space. Back in here is where you store this, and then also that's the space required to put your hands down and you hold the pump so that you can pump up the bed. But everything works pretty awesome in here. The roof is white. It needs painted. It looks terrible, but it does allow some light through in the morning, which is kind of nice. It just kind of lights it up. I don't have to turn lights on. It's not pitch black in here. I was gonna put panels in here, but it just became unnecessary. Got some scratches and stuff. I'm gonna repaint soon. But you can do a lot with a little. Just get an idea down.